Since Cloris Leachman recently passed away, I thought maybe I should talk about Rhoda and Phyllis. We know that they're both neighbors of Mary's and they don't get along. And, because they were often in her apartment, she was always kind of put in the middle. And I think that's what made those scenes so great, because you had their conflict combined with her awkwardness. It was just like a never ending source of comedy. And I think one of the best episodes to kind of illustrate that theme is My Brother's Keeper, when Phyllis's brother came to town and she tried everything she could do to fix him up with Mary, but it backfires and he ends up spending time with Rhoda instead. And she's making all kinds of snide remarks about Rhoda, and Rhoda's, giving it back to her, calling her sis, and all this kind of stuff. And, everything comes to a head at Mary's party, which her parties are, a whole other video I could probably do. And I probably should. But, at this party, Rhoda drops a bombshell and she says that Ben was never interested in her romantically because he's gay. Definitely a classic moment. Like, I'm sure you remember if you've seen it. Another Rhoda-centric episode is Rhoda the Beautiful. And what's interesting in this episode is their dynamic is kind of turned on its head, because Rhoda has lost weight and she's getting all kinds of attention, but she can't see what everyone else is seeing in her. And she expects Phyllis to, agree with her own insecurity. But to her surprise, Phyllis actually compliments her for once. So, she could actually see something positive. But, of course, it doesn't last. And I know that it's kind of off topic, but I have to mention Rhoda's wedding on Rhoda, where Phyllis offered to give Rhoda a ride to the ceremony, and the next day she forgets to pick her up. And she's running through New York City, and she's riding the subway in her wedding dress. That's something I can never forget. And actually, there's a lot of things about the wedding that I love that I could probably do another video on that too. Again, my Twitter's in the description. And, if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.